Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. How are we doing today? بإذن الله اليوم راح نتناول الصفوف الأولية مادة اللغة الإنجليزية. We will begin learning the English language together. Let's start with the introduction. Okay, this is Ms. Sara Shibaki. It's a pleasure to have you. Okay, so let's begin. Today, inshallah, we are going to imagine that we are inside the classroom. You know what a classroom is? It's a place where you can learn. Even your own home can be a classroom. If you can learn, why not, right? So today, inshallah, we are going to imagine that we're inside a classroom. Look around. What are some classroom items that can be in where we're sitting, right? We will also learn how to list these items. So tell me, what do you see in front of you? Do you see a pencil? Do you see an eraser? Anything. Tell me. Look around and tell me what's in the room that you're sitting in. Okay, so this is what we're going to do today, inshallah. Also, in our future classes, we are going to learn skills. Do you know how to ride a bike? Do you know how to ride a bike? It takes time and practice until you finally can hold the bike and ride a bike. The English language is exactly the same. It's a skill that you need to use until you're on track, okay? So reading and writing are two important skills that we're going to learn in our future classes, okay? Reading, you use your eyes to read, you open a book and you read. You look at the letters. You know the sounds of the letters. Then you hold a pencil and you start to write these letters with your hands. And then you write words. Then you write sentences. Okay? You can do this. Also, two important skills. Speaking. What am I doing right now? I'm speaking to you. I'm having a good time getting to know you. Go ahead, stand up. Tell me about yourself. What's your name? What's your name? إيش اسمكم? When a voice comes out of your mouth and you make words, this is called speaking. But you cannot speak unless you have two ears, listening. You listen, you understand, and then you start. Exactly. Repeat after me. My name is. Good job. Again, my name is Sarah. What's your name? See how you repeated after me? You were an amazing listener. Okay, we're also going to learn about chanting. Chanting. Let me say the ABC with you. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. See how I made a sound with the letters? That's called chanting. Okay, we're also going to learn about phonics. Phonics. Knowing the different sounds of the letters and what certain sounds begin in a word. Like the word pencil starts with the P sound. This is phonics. We're also going to learn the alphabets, the letters of the English language. Okay? In addition to that, we are going to do something very, very important today. We are going to establish agreements. What does that mean? Let's agree. You and I, let's agree and say yes to certain things that we need to do every single time we meet. Okay? Let's start with the first one. Ready? So, for us to enjoy learning and actually learn, learning has to happen when you are sitting in a place with loud noises? No. When there are people walking around? No. You need to be sitting comfortably and in a place that's quiet, not many noises, right? And you're ready to learn. If you're sitting and the whole room is nice and quiet, so you and I can have fun together, okay? Also, when you come to class and you're feeling hungry and you just want to eat and you're thinking about food while you're looking at me, are you going to learn? No, you're going to be thinking about food the whole time. So make sure that you come to class well fed, have a snack, a small meal. Okay? One last thing that we need to agree on is that we need to have a notebook. Do you know what a notebook is? دفتر. Have a pencil. قلم رصاص ودفتر. Okay? We need to have an English notebook so that we can write together. This is in addition to the We Can book. You have the We Can book with you, right? This is the book that we will be learning from. Two things. We Can book, notebook, and a third thing, and a pencil. Good job. Ready? Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you know what a classroom is? Classroom. When you go to school and you walk into a classroom, what is a classroom? What do you see inside a classroom? What do you see inside? A window, right? Tables, desks, seats so you can sit down, right? Maybe there's a board, like the one behind me. There's a board in the classroom, right? So the teacher can write on the board. There are books. Okay? You can tell me in Arabic. ماذا تجدون في الصف؟ داخل الصف ماذا تجدون؟ Excellent. We're going to learn these things in English today. Okay? So look at this picture. This looks like a classroom, right? What do we see? Let's look at this together. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 seats. I see a teacher's desk. I see... What do you see on top of these desks, boys and girls? What do we see on top of these desks? We see books. Excellent. We see books, and also this is... Yes, it's a board. I think I mentioned window. Do we see a window? Do you see a window? Yes, it's very important that sunlight gets into the room. Excellent job. Excellent. It looks like a nice classroom. I like it. There's even a TV inside. Look at this. There's a TV inside a classroom. There can be a TV inside the classroom. What about this one? Does this look like a classroom, boys and girls? Does it? I don't see desks. I don't see chairs. Can it still be a classroom? They're playing. Can this be a classroom? Yes, it can still be a classroom. If you're learning and playing at the same time, why not? Right? So there's this, there are two girls, there are toys, you see the blocks? Maybe they're learning about the different shapes, right? What about this area over here? It's a learning environment. The teacher is sitting down, right? This is the teacher. Say this is the teacher. And she has 1, 2, 3 students. They seem very happy. Are they sitting on a seat? Are they on a desk? No, they don't have to, but they're learning. Look at them. This boy is reading. These two are reading, and their teacher is reading with them. This is a classroom, okay? So boys and girls, it's very important that we believe anywhere can be a classroom if we can learn, okay, and have fun while we learn. Okay, so one of the things that we really need, something I mentioned earlier today. Do you have a pencil with you? قلم رصاص? This is a classroom item. When you write, you are helping yourself learn a skill. Excellent. But when we make a mistake, what do? Excellent. We erase it. So eraser is also another classroom item. One thing I love doing on the first day of school is buying a new backpack and showing my friends, look, I got this new backpack. Do you have a new backpack? It's okay, even if you don't have one. This is one of the classroom items that you usually take with you. Okay. Just tell me what this is in Arabic. This is what we use to write. It's called a notebook, دفتر. So we open the notebooks and we use the pencil to write in the notebook. Excellent. What else do we find inside a classroom? This is a picture of a, you can say it in Arabic, it's okay. We can tell time by looking at the clock. What time is it? Tell me, what time is it? Is it day or night? Time is very important. Do you know what this item is? Show me with your hand. There you go. You use a scissor to cut paper. Do you like to cut? I find it very relaxing. Cutting is also a skill that you might want to make sure that you're really good at. What picture do you see? Is this a classroom item? A ball? Yes, it is a classroom item. You can actually have fun playing with a ball while learning, right? It's a kind of exercise, a skill. We use a ball to play when we want to relax, right? So this is a picture of a ball. Do you remember the first picture? When there were desks, we saw nice, pretty desks. On top of these desks, we found books. Do you know what books are? Yes, we open books and then we read these books. We learn using these books. What book do you have with you right now? The We Can book. Excellent. When you draw, sometimes don't you like to color? Who likes to color? I love to color. So crayons is one of those items that you use to color drawings, right? Crayons. Okay, so now we can imagine a classroom, how it looks like. Okay, when you walk in a classroom, what does it look like? What are the things that you can find inside? Now, when you really walk into a classroom, what do you say? What are the things that happen inside a classroom? Let's listen together. Open, please open to page 2 and listen and point, okay? If you hear this word, point on page 2. Let's listen. Welcome. Welcome. When you say welcome, or when I say welcome class, welcome boys and girls, how do you feel? You feel welcomed. You feel like you belong in this class, right? You belong. تشعرون بالانتماء. This is what happens when we say welcome, okay? What other things, instructions inside a classroom? What do you see in front of you? We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags. Let's listen to this together. Put your bags away. Okay, so when you walk into a classroom and you see your friends and your bags on the floor and your teacher is standing there just, having fun with you, and then it's time to start class, your teacher can say, take your bags and put them away in the right place so that we are ready to learn. Okay? Also, take out your pencils. Okay, pencils. Maybe it's time to write, and your teacher says, take out your pencils. Repeat after me. Listen. Take out your pencils. Did you find that in your books? Did you find it? Point at it with your finger. Take out your pencils. Good job. What is the boy carrying in his hands? What is he carrying in his hands? Listen. Take out your books. Take out your books. I heard the word out, I think more than two times. Out. Do you know what out means? Something is inside, and then you take it out. So take out your books. I think the books were inside the bag, or maybe inside a desk. So the teacher says, take out your books. Okay? What if you're standing and you're talking to your friends and you're having a good time and it's about time to start class? Your teacher might ask you to, let's listen. Please take a seat. Did you find this in your book? Please take a seat. Relax. Have a seat. Take a seat. Listen. Good. Are you starting to feel like you're inside a classroom? I'm feeling it. It's like I'm seeing you right in front of me. Excellent job. Okay, so boys and girls, let's look at this picture together. What do we see? What do we see? We see a window. This is the teacher, and this is the student. Let's listen together. Are we ready? Okay. Don't forget to open to page 3. Now follow with me. Listen. Please open the window. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, how was it? Let's listen again. Please open the window. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Please stand up and open the window. Do you have a window in your room? Maybe you can open the window? Yes, open and then close the window. Thank you. What do you say back to me? You're welcome. Excellent. When someone says thank you, you say you're welcome. شكرا وتقولون عفوا. Excellent job. So this is Ahmed's first day of school, and he met his teacher on this day. Let's listen together to this conversation. Remember, we said conversation is when two people talk to each other. Let's listen together. Hello, Ahmed. Welcome back to school. Hi, Miss Nadia. I'm happy to be back. It has been a long summer. Well, have a look around. You can meet your new friends, and you can also find many classroom items. Okay, Miss Nadia, thank you. What did you bring with you today, Ahmed? I have my lunch with me in my new backpack, Miss Nadia. I also have a pencil and a notebook. Sounds good, Ahmed. That's a very good start for the year. Thank you, Miss Nadia. Okay. So boys and girls, this is just to help you imagine even more what it's like to get to know your teacher, right? It's very important that when you walk into class, you feel happy talking to your teacher, talking to your friends around you. Okay? So now, time to write. Can you hold your pencils for me? Let's write some of these classroom items together. What do we see over here? We see books. You can look at me while I write, or you can even challenge yourself and write with me. Let's write down the word books. B-O-O-K-S. Books. See how I'm holding my pencil? Our next word is clock. C-L-O-C-K. Clock. Excellent. One thing we need to make sure of is that you open to pages 61 and 62. Okay, do these pages at home, okay, once our class is over. One thing that we need to remember before we end today's lesson is that you need to believe that you can. Believe how amazing you are, how smart you are. You can learn this, okay? You really can. If you want to, you can, okay? It has been a pleasure. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Thank you so much. Until we meet again, inshallah. Bye-bye.